out of their depth.
A beginner out in 6-foot surf that's just way over his league.
Trainee Jesse's future comes unstuck.
Potentially, you could not walk following this kind of injury.
And the boys in blue kick up their heels in spectacular style. The summer fun begins to fade. And so do Bondi's crowds. Another season drifts to an end.
Yeah, everything went smoothly. There was, touch wood, there was no deaths, and yeah, it's been a great year.
But a serious job has had its lighter moments.
Well, I'm going to go out, put my feet in here, and get total on the jet ski.
In downtime, Maxi has experimented with some novel surfing contraptions. To celebrate the end of season, he's proposed a crazy competition.
We're holding an event for the end of season, surf and tag. You have to design your own boat or get an old boat or make it, whatever you have to do.
The idea is to ride a wave, so everyone's getting pretty extravagant.
4 teams must each build the wackiest craft to ever catch a wave.
I think the forecast is 30 knot southerly winds and 3 to 4 foot swell, so we'll see how good we go then.
Maxi has decided to turn a sailing boat into a surf boat.
I think with the way we're testing the skills of Maxi right now, he's going to go a long way.
Riding waves is a lifeguard's passion. But there are some places at Bondi surfers aren't meant to be.
For all the lifeguard board riders, please make your way away from the red and yellow flags and past the blue surf craft sign.
Despite repeated warnings, a surfer ignores directives.
Have a look at my hand. Head in that direction.
Then they realise who the rogue surfer is.
There was just one guy and he just wouldn't come in. And I just kept going at him and then didn't realise until he got to shore it was actually Jesse, so it was quite funny.
It's become apparent to me that being from Aruba, Jesse doesn't really know the rules of Bondi yet. He's kind of gone for a surf in the non-surfcraft area by himself.
Gonzo was just going crazy on the megaphone at me.
You think the lifeguards would look after their own and not move the flags while their mates are out surfing, but it just goes to show that public safety's #1 here.
Jesse has a history of breaking rules. After narrowly avoiding a jail sentence, Jesse has been given a second chance as a trainee lifeguard. He has his sights set on a long career.
I've tried to, put my life back on track. This job has helped me a lot, and I've got through the first season, and I don't know if it'll be the hardest, but I don't think I am going to stuff up because, it's a job that I'd never want to lose.
There's no doubting Jesse's skills in the water. He has a fearsome reputation in big waves. Just south of Bondi, Cape Solander is one of Jesse's favourite breaks and one of the most dangerous waves in Australia.
It's most probably, 8 foot, maybe a couple of bigger ones and breaking about, 5 metres away from the rocks, so you won't want to be falling off.
Any guy that kind of charges waves like this, I respect for sure.
But Cape Solander has an ominous history. 18 months ago, Bondi lifeguard Kobe Graham snared this wave.
Thought I was lining myself up perfectly for a nice wave and all of a sudden it's just sucked me up upside down.
The wipeout broke his neck.
I never really thought I was going to die, but it was pretty scary to think you went to walk.
Kobe narrowly missed becoming a paraplegic.
Every time you surf it, you get a bit of a feeling in your gut, but, I'm more like, I'm more excited to get out there and get a barrel in front of everyone. It's a pretty good feeling, and especially when you got hundreds of people watching on the rocks, screaming when you get a good one, so it's a good adrenaline rush.
Towing in, Jesse picks off his first wave.
Still one of the heaviest waves around. It's pretty sick to watch. They're good guys to surf with because they got good skills in these serious waves.
Jesse dominates the dangerous surf. But things can go wrong in the blink of an eye. After hitting the reef, Jesse is smashed against the cliffs.
Popped up and there was a wave like right there, so it didn't really hurt, and then I got into the channel, it was just like pinching, it hurts that much.
Back in safe waters, Jesse knows something is seriously wrong.
Because it's maybe low tide and that now, it just like bent me around the rock like I was a banana, it just squashed me around the rock.
Jesse plays down his injury, but heads straight for emergency.
I don't know, I just keep getting like worse back spasms. I don't know, just like a sharp pain every now and again.
So how bad's your pain out of 10 at the moment?
Like most probably 6, but then when I get my sharp pains, you know, it's like most probably 8 out of 10.
Jesse's not only worried about his back.
You know, what I was doing, you know, there's a high risk of getting hurt, and you know, I think that it's been a bit short on lifeguards at the moment too, so.
A CT scan will reveal how serious his injury is.
That's where the fracture is. Scroll through it, you can see a little bit of a fracture here.
Jesse has fractured 2 vertebrae in his spine.
Potentially, you could not walk following this kind of injury. It's just like it wasn't higher up in his neck.
I've put my mum through, you know, a lot over the last few years, so I try and not get her stressed out.
Mum gets the bad news.
Don't stress out. I've fractured my spine. I'm all right, but I can walk. I'm fine. I'm all right.
I'll come up first in the morning, love you.
Love you, but.
Johnny, you can change now.
If I'm staying in Aussie, they might as well put me in the gown.
The boy colour.
Thank you. I thought you put it on.
Jesse waits to learn what his future holds. As the big swell continues to pound the coast, lifeguards patrol nearby Tamarama. On days like this, it's notoriously treacherous and not for beginners. Some only learn the hard way.
This guy's screwed.
A novice surfer is caught in the impact zone. The only escape from the cliffs is to swim back out. Rescue boards are useless here. Jake heads out using flippers and a rescue tube.
Jake had to swim around from Bondi against that the rip and the waves just smashing into the point, so it's pretty full on. But a beginner out in 6-foot surf that's just way over his league, like people just got to learn how to know their limits. You know, they're just pushing themselves too hard with no experience. Yeah, very lucky.
Andreas is a Venezuelan tourist. He's had a surfing lesson he's never likely to forget. The end-of-season challenge continues. Build the strangest craft to ever catch a wave.
Oh, once I found out I was with Matt D, I thought, no better person. He's quite morbid, so make a coffin, and I don't know how seaworthy it's going to be.
We're building a coffin because, I don't know, it's probably the most traditional move in surfing of all time. It goes back to, the first days of surfing. Yeah, they always did the coffin ride.
Mate, it doesn't look like the most water-savvy invention I've ever seen, but may last longer than the Titanic did.
Boys all go and do their own things in the winter months and end out with a bit of fun. It's a good idea, I think. It keeps everyone sort of happy and laughing and something to remember and talk about.
Hopefully a coffin won't be necessary, but the big swells may prove an unexpected challenge.
The concept is putting a schoolboy cadet canoe that's meant for flat water, putting some outriggers on it, sitting Bisho and I in it, and just trying not to make this a death trap.
It's been a week since Jesse fractured 2 vertebrae in an off-duty surfing accident. He's about to find out how the injury will affect his new career.
I'm absolutely myself right now. I'm not even a fully qualified lifeguard yet. I'm still on the traineeship, so like this does, mean a lot to me. But yeah, the worst outcome is, I could lose my job.
You have fractured your vertebral bodies in two places, adjacent places. These are called your spinous processes here. Fortunately, where those fractures are, it doesn't destabilise your back at all.
Yeah. How long do you think before I could actually, do lifeguarding?
At least 6 to 8 weeks.
Lifeguarding is Jesse's chance at a new start in life. A broken back presents a major problem.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Hop, how are you, mate?
Good, how are you?
I've just got out. The doctor said, I'm a very lucky boy that I've only done what I've done, so I won't have to have surgery or anything.
Yeah.
And,
oh, that's good, isn't it?
I'm stoked, but, he said I can do light duties, pretty much straight away.
Well, I need someone to go get my coffee every morning.
Ah, sweet.
No, that's good news, and we'll work something out down here and you can hang around down here.
Oh, cheers, Hoppo, mate. Yeah, that means a lot to me, mate.
Right, Jesse. See you, mate.
See you, mate. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Can't wait to get back down to work.
Bondi's lifeguards have conducted over 2,000 board rescues during the season. From the easy to the hard. From upside down to right side up. Singles, doubles, triples. Some that go wrong. And some that are plain bizarre. Everyone's added to the count. Except Matt D.
Board rescues just elude me. Like if something goes wrong up there, I'm down there, or if something big goes wrong, I'm up there in the tower, and I'm just that lucky guy that danger kind of dodges.
Just before the season ends, fate intervenes.
First board rescue!
I've never seen you do it.
The other way. The other way, head up there.
Mohammed is from Jordan and more familiar with swimming in the Dead Sea. This is very foreign territory.
Head up there. Thanks, Ray.
It's a rare sight when a lifeguard is happier than the person saved.
You're good. Safe. Thank you. Safe. Safe. You're good. You're good. Be safe.
Yeah, he's very thankful. He's saying that within seconds somebody rescued him, and he's very, very thankful for that.
Hey, buddy. How you going?
Thank you.
Thank
you, man. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, sweet. It's a beautiful day. There's no need to drown on a day like today. It's quite amazing because that's the first rescue I've done all year.
You are very lucky. Thank you.
The last shift of the summer season.
Just does that and often me putting the shutters down the end of the day.
But the fun's far from over. The end of season challenge is to build and launch the wackiest surf craft ever devised. Whippet's preparing for the big swell.
Found 4 pretty, nice to smart casual dresses. I thought we'd put them on and then came down and predicted a trip to hospital for one of us, so I wrapped our heads in bandages. Team victory. Pretty much won everything so far. Looks. That's it.
4 teams. Whippet's catamaran, Quinn's canoe, the SS Gonzo, and the coffin. Now confidence is riding high as the surf.
Let's get in there.
4 teams. In big swell, the winner must catch a wave all the way to shore.
We're about to launch.
Matt D and Beardy's floating coffin launches first.
Seem to be handling okay, we reckon, Jess?
Yeah, I didn't even think it'd float.
Quinn and Bisho go next.
Still paddling and they're singing.
They're out of business.
Fortunately, they're amongst the best swimmers on the lifeguard service. Whippet's catamaran launches with 3 crew. Finally, Maxi and Gonzo launch their Technicolor Dreamboat.
20 minutes, the poor thing! That was some of the most quality ever.
With one vessel floundering, the remaining flotilla head for the surf. The coffin launches into a deadly takeoff.
Coffin! Yeah! Coffin!
But just when a nosedive seems imminent,
It's gonna handle! Yeah! That's handled! Look at the flag they got us in tower.
Quinn and Bisho's chances of catching a wave aren't completely sunk.
Canoe's gone. The ski!
Whippet's catamaran gets on, but there's a design flaw.
Bacon made it. Bert and Gonzo over here.
Gonzo at the back. I don't know how they're going to go here.
Making a late run home is the Technicolor Dreamboat.
I thought we were going to die. Like, it was a big set and we were just holding, hold, and we just lifted
It just
up.
lifted
I
and
was
just threw us down the face.
We were full of water for the whole time, but we regathered, ditched the paddles, ditched the gloves, and I reckon it was seaworthy, but not in a southerly.
Hopefully this turns into an annual event, you know. Everyone's dressed up and having fun and good teamwork as well.
Everyone had a good time and dug in. I'm sure next year there'll be more of the boys and we'll be able to come up with some stupider ideas for craft and
Big plans.
Big plans for next year.
Another season ends. On the beach that never fails to surprise.
Every season that nobody drowns is a good season.
Yeah, Hammer to Bronny, we've got one right on the rocks. Oh, you're right. Stay there.
Often you see genuine pain like that.
Ambulance eyes.
Puncture wound, more like a stab than a slash.
Sort of fell on his knife. He had some sort of anaphylactic attack, it seems.
Tiger claw that one.
I've got a high pain tolerance, but this is killing me.
Police are on the way.
You're going to need to go up to the hospital and get a few stitches.
Yeah. Bondi's like a natural stage, you know. If you've got something new and you want to show it off, you come to Bondi. You know, you've got anything, new tattoos, new girlfriend, new clothing, new dance move, new surfboard, a new pose, new muscles. It's endless.
People get down here and they get in the nude, and sometimes we even have to rescue nude people.
It's a beautiful place, and you just want to get back to basics.
Ladies, these are the red and yellow flags. You'll find these on nearly every beach in Australia. Beaches that don't have them are unattended, and that'll be $5 apiece.
You should swim up the other end of the beach where there's red and yellow flags.
Thank you, sir.
No worries. I'll see you soon on the front of my rescue board.
You know, just give them a shot, eh?
Oh, yeah, mate.
You know, everyone's a friend down here. We all look after each other.
So excited.
Will you marry me,
Oh
darling?
my God.
It'll be alright, my friend. It'll be just fine again. We'll run back home together. It'll be like we were never.
What? I got shit in my mouth.
No way!